Not gonna say that I told you so, but in early 2021, now you see a house on the market for $350 and you buying it for $420,000, $450,000. What is the real expectations of your purchase? And I'm definitely not gonna start this video off saying stop, because the damage is already done. But in early 2021, I say this to put things in perspective. For you guys out there that's bidding over price, you're gonna end up upside down. So where do we go from here? What's going on, guys? Raoul here, broker and owner of Ready for Real Estate here in Austin, Texas. This market has certainly thrown us a curveball, hasn't it? But we can't say we didn't see this pitch coming. Of those who decided to buy a home during the real estate market's heyday by overbidding, thinking that the valuation of these homes were sustainable, probably should turn this video off right now. Just kidding, but seriously, it's a high probability when you initially decided to overbid on that house, it was already listed overpriced. So as soon as the market shifted and the prices started to drop, depending on how much money you put down, at this point, you're probably upside down on your mortgage. For those who don't understand what that means, they owe more money on their home than what it's worth. But don't worry, you guys are not alone. On the other end of the spectrum, you have homeowners who wanted to take advantage of the interest rates, but they did so by refinancing and cashing out. And who could blame them? It was the best of both worlds. The valuation of the market and the equity of the home was at its highest, and the interest rate was at one of the all-time lows. And who wouldn't want to take advantage of this opportunity? But if you was one of those homeowners that cashed out based on that unsustainable valuation and drew out that equity based off the same number that no longer exists, you too, my friend, is upside down on your mortgage. Either way, if you find yourself in this situation, it's best to do what I said in 2021. So when you try to sell your house, hopefully you're in there for the long run. Like that's your dream home and you don't want to move anytime soon, as far as like next 20 years or something. That's the only way I see that you're gonna actually get any type of benefit out of purchasing these homes at this high dollar amount. Now let's get to you guys are contemplating on taking advantage of the market from a pure inventory standpoint, meaning you guys have so many opportunities and so many options out there, but the elephant in the room is the interest rates. Who should buy now and who should hold off? I look at this question from a real simple standpoint, and it's affordability. If you can afford to take on a higher interest rate while maintaining a good quality of life, by all means, take advantage of this market, pick the house of your choosing, and refinance once the interest rates get back to a number where it makes sense to refinance. Remember, when you refinance, it comes with closing costs, just like buying your house all over again. We want to make sure those numbers make sense. Now, for those who I feel that should hold off are the ones that were barely qualifying for the home when the interest rates were at a good place. For you all, I would definitely look into shortening your lease, especially if it's getting ready to expire. Try saving as much money as possible. And I know that sounds funny, especially when you look at the rent versus the mortgage. They're pretty much neck and neck right now. And that's another reason why you definitely want to be ready to pull the trigger as soon as that opportunity presents itself. Because quite frankly, whether you like it or not, purchasing a home with the high interest rates versus renting in these high rent times, the cost of living from a housing standpoint is ridiculous across the board. But you can still strategically maneuver around this market with the right guidance and representation that has your best interest in mind. Hope I just provided you some value. If you have some questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.